Everybody licking their lips. Look at them. Good morning. What up? We're starting out with the Redford crew here. We had to wait for it to quit raining, man. We got a lot of rain. That is the daddy, the son, and the mama. I saw your picture. Oh yeah, send her to me. Stephanie. Is that Stephanie? Step in. Yeah, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. I think I'm saying that right. What y'all got going on this morning, guys? Hey, Brent, please pet them for me, thanks. Oh, yeah, I can do that. That's a piece of cake. Kim, especially while they're eating. Red got him a bath last night. Redford is a good boy. He's gotten bigger. His head is big. Oh, Ralph. Ralph is a good boy too. Rosie is getting big. Her head's getting big. Like you can tell, she's gonna be big. This is Rufus's first daughter. She was so small when she was born. Ralph is the softest one. Redford feels like a wire brush in a big old muscle. This part right here is super fat. It's like, it's hard to explain. Kind of gristly. I was like, quit touching my neck, dude. He's a good boy though. That skin around his eyes is like a dark. Everybody's always like, why does his eyes look red? It's actually that brindle stuff, that red. What his eyes. And if you guys notice this summer, I don't know what it is about that breed, that Brahman breed, that they just don't have the flies. They don't get the insects that the other cows do. They're more from a dry environment. Kim, thanks, Brent. Oh, you're welcome. Actually, I do have the mic. Oh, God, don't even get that started again. I do have the mic. Can y'all hear me? Could y'all hear me okay or no? No? Probably not. Well, I gotta take the phone out of the case to put the mic in there, but there's no wind today, so I don't really want to do it. That was an ordeal. That was an ordeal. Yeah, we hear you. Nikki! Nikki, did you make it to your location? Good morning, everyone. This super fan is in the house. Okay, so we got them fed. Let me throw my phone holder in here. Everybody's down there crying, wanting some feed. Let me get my shit put in here. You guys like looking at my door panel? It is rain. I mean, we got some rain. See the water? I don't know if y'all can see the water coming out of my pond down there. It is mud too. That pond down there is all crappie, bass, and red ear. And then the pond up here is full of catfish. Put about a 25-pound catfish in that pond down there. So when my nieces and nephews come by, they get their lines broke and their fishing poles broke and everything snapped off. You know, as a good uncle should. Looking out for the little kids. Rufus. It is muddy. My culvert, look at my culvert working like a dream. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. Look at that grass. We needed that rain so bad. We haven't had enough rain for me to figure out where all the water is going to try to control it some. So this is where everybody usually drinks right here. This is spring. It's really running right now. So if you didn't hear, we got the barn people lined up for look at that big old squirrel in that panel. 6 weeks. They're about 6 weeks out right now. Now, everybody be prepared. They're probably not going to get along. But I did bring some extra feed today. Let's get you all in your little support here. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Add this to the oatmeal cream pie budget. Jack, thank you. Jack or Jake? We will. Somebody said something that's pink. What is this? Whoa. Nancy. First super. Thank you, Nancy. You don't need to do all that, but I really appreciate it. I do kind of feel like y'all are like like I have to carry y'all around with me. You know, like my special helpers. If you guys were ever like in a wheelchair or something and you have to depend on me, why does this not let me click like? Max, thank you. That was Nancy, wasn't it? Was that the name? I got that right or no? Anyways, if you ever have to depend on me to wheel y'all around, I'll probably leave you sitting somewhere you shouldn't be, and maybe even leave on accident. That's the way I feel with this phone in the camera. God, Rufus, why does their breath? Like I need some peppermints. Do I like YouTube better? Yes. I definitely like YouTube better. Do y'all like it better? Hey, Brent and family, just wanted to let y'all know how much your videos mean to me. I'm 100% bedbound with a terminal disease. I'm so sorry. Neo. Makes a difference, my bro. Well, I'm glad I do. I'm glad that I stayed alive to keep old Rufus here alive. And now I feel really shitty about my last comment of having to carry y'all around. and I would probably leave you somewhere if I was the one responsible for you. But I'd come back. It would hit me, like a few hours later, I'd go, oh, and I'd come running. Now, Rufus might smash you by then. It was worth the comment just to see me eat my words, you know what? Well, I speak the truth. I've not lost a human or... Look at this dipshit's hair. God, you got a stance, dude. Rufus, you got the stance this morning, man. Your feet are like 25, they were like 28 inches apart, man. You were prepared. This could be a real bitch to get this feet in there. Just so everybody knows, Rhonda is fired up over there too. Well, I'm gonna throw it. Do that. Back around the other way, Ruth. I got a surprise. See, day 2, you figure things out a little bit. I haven't got them a trough yet, but there's a little extra for them. They have to all be fed at the same time. Try to do that without the other ones getting fed. I'll get them a Roro is like, what we eating here, big sis? It's pretty weird to see a super young calf eat grain. Yeah, it's been so wet. It's froth. Oh, you're welcome. It's not for you guys, that was for them. You just got to see what it goes. I would do the same thing whether y'all was on here or not. I just figure out what everybody's doing. I didn't know. Yesterday was the first day I've ever fed them all together. Wasn't sure what was going to happen. You just adjust. Everything is an adjustment. Right now it's probably, I have a hoodie on. Roro's trying it out. She's not real sure what's going on. Good morning. Did I miss somebody? Sent something? I did miss something. What was that? I missed several different things. Whoa. Every channel really reminds me of my days growing up. How did I miss that? I want to take this out of this for this one so I can read all of it. Growing up on the farm. Not to pick favorites, but I love Redford. And this is for his snack fun. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Who was that? Tina Susie. Redford. Like Redford is. Thank you so much for that. That was way too much. Like don't just do that kind of stuff. Although I got my ass chewed one time for telling an older lady one time for doing that, and she chewed my ass for about 20 minutes and told me not to ever tell her what to do with her money. And I said, okay. She told me to respect my elders, and I need an assistant. You know what? I like to work by myself. You guys see all my content by myself. You see me live by myself. I do 99% of the stuff out here by myself. I feel like it's easier to do by myself. I know what to do by myself. And I don't, these guys get pretty rough. And all I do is when I bring somebody with me is try to make sure they don't get hurt, especially Uncle Brown. Uncle Brown can't see very well out of one eye. And he also doesn't believe me that Rufus will smash him to death. So I spend a lot of my time keeping Uncle Brown safe. And I said, if you make me jump on Rufus's head and have to ride his head like a cat so you don't get smashed, I'm gonna be so pissed, dude. Oh no, here comes Rhonda. I knew that was gonna happen. Look out! Rhonda! Why are you still doing it, girl? I doubt I could run her back, but now she can go over there and eat. So, it's just how it is. She's showing everybody that she's dominant, and it's just, I don't know why they do it, guys. I tried to tell everybody that's what was going to happen, but she had last year. I don't think I recorded it, but whenever she had her baby last year, and Ruby and Ralph and all them was in there, she chased them down so many times. But see now, with 2 spots, Ruth goes over there to eat. She comes over here to eat. I'll probably just end up feeding Rhonda in a different spot, honestly. It's so funny that Rhonda, the big dopey one, is now the one that's the aggressive one. But, and there, look, she's not even hungry. She's just barely picking. Roro's just like a little sister, following everybody around, seeing what they're doing, just curious. She didn't get but like a couple little nibbles. Now see, Rhonda's looking to see what's going on over there. But we just got about another 6 weeks, and the barn, that's how far the company is out, and the barn will be going in. You know, Rhonda won't touch Roxanne. Roxanne is dominant. She just saw something over there. She's looking at something. Rhonda will tell on a coyote or a deer. She's the first one to see. Good afternoon. That was my biggest gift to date, too. Thank you. Redford, that's what I was going to say. Redford, are you still on here? Redford, he's the only one that I feel like hates to see me leave. You know what I mean? Like, Redford hates the Ranger, but when I'm leaving, he's like looking at me like your dog looks at you. Like his expression, like when he knows my truck is starting up and I've already parked everything. We needed this rain so bad. I know Redford is just a big old dog. Big Boss, I don't know what she's doing this morning. We got to watch old Cletus race NASCAR later today. So,
This is just a all stock. It's molasses, corn. It's got 2 or 3 different grains in it. It's 12%. That's the funny thing is the hay I feed them is 16%. This is only 12%. So pound for pound, the hay. Latest squirrel. Yeah, it should be good. But pound for pound, the hay actually is better for them. It's just a sweet feed. It's still a winter blend, so it's not got a ton of sweet or molasses in it. Yeah, I'm not a big NASCAR guy, like at all. Like we do, all we do is drag racing. We watch all the drag racing. Um, so it's kind of been one of those things I've never really followed. But I saw Cletus was in it, and I'm like, man, this crazy bastard. It takes a special. I know what it takes to be in NASCAR and drive a NASCAR, and to see somebody get thrown into it without all the years of experience, it's going to be worth watching. He's on a super short track today, and I was just talking to my aunt. She's a giant NASCAR, so she loves it. I'm just watching. But anyways, it takes a special kind of crazy. A lot of people don't know this, but Cletus actually broke the radial world record in a drag car, 260 something miles per hour. Um, so he knows what fast is, but don't know that he knows how to turn. What's up? What's up? Oh, he does? Really? That's awesome, Jason. I, oh shit. Did I? Um, I think it's awesome because um, I've been watching him for years, and he actually started out as he was filming for somebody doing edits. Another, I forget who it was. So he was kind of in the same line of work I'm in, doing this same kind of social media stuff, just on cars and hot rods. Um, so to see him making it, man, that's the real American dream. Like he's living it. Me too. I'm living it now too. Kinda. Mine smells like cow shit though. His smells like gasoline. Brent, no free lunch. Kind of the same. You had to start somewhere. You laser bastards. Oh yeah, let's look here. 1,000, 1,100. Somebody just pointed it out. 672 likes. Well, we're consistently lazy over here. Somebody in the comments said that I don't know about these things. People are like, what's our what's it called? Group name or following name or subscriber name or something? And in one of the videos, there's a whole shitload of people said, well, we should be called the lazy bastards. And I was like, well, I mean, it's probably not going to help me get like eventually at some point like a sponsor or something. Well, what are your followers like? Well, let me check on the lazy bastards to see what they're doing, and they'll say, God, you talk to them like that? Like, no, that's our name. That's the name of our followers. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna help. That's probably not gonna help us any. But it would be funny. Let me check on the lazy bastards. Now that I'm saying it, this is getting funnier. Hope the big boss ain't on here. Lazy Bee Ranch. Man, I've been trying to think of a good brand. The big boss is going to be like, look at her. She's standing right on the pile of feed. Big boss is going to be like, what? Lazy bastard shirts too? Man, we could be onto something here. Wouldn't it be something if I got my ass chewed for calling everybody lazy bastards and then we ended up making something out of that? We're on to something now. We couldn't do LB, could we? LBZ or something? I'll think of something. Big Boss is not going to hear of it, but maybe the LBs. I think lazy bastards is exactly how it needs to be put. Not abbreviated, just, you know what, I'll run it by her. I called Rufus a dumb bastard for so long. He thought his name was dumb bastard. Don't think, just do. I got to run it by HR. That lazy bastard. That's funny. That is funny. Well, everybody starts with something, right? I'm going to send this out to the lazy bastards. I'll tickle myself on that. I'm just trying. It's like your mom and them. How's your mom and them? Roro, get out of the pile of feed, dude. Your mama's trying to eat. She's literally, look at her, standing all 4 feet in it. That's a kid for you. Thank you, Nikki. I think do it. Don't think, just do it. Yeah, I think you're right. Standing on the food. It is a lot easier to ask for forgiveness and permission. That's my life motto. They do have a pretty good run here. Man, my grass. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if it shows up on camera. This was all woods. And now look at that little green haze to it. Plant my seed. Roro, thanks for standing in the middle of all the shit. You know what? Actually, I know somebody that did that all the time when they were little. And their name is Rufus. Roof. Man, y'all bought merch yesterday. Thank y'all so much. If anybody is on here that bought, geez Louise. I think last night, yesterday, we were up to, I don't know what. Y'all bought a lot of t-shirts, though. They're gone. The gang is all here. There's a few left. But we came out with the new Gang is All Here shirt with even Roro on it. That's what it is. Big Boss modeled it. We actually caught everybody in one spot in the field. I don't know if y'all saw the video, but it was pretty much the only video in probably a year with everybody in it. We are making more. We will stock those back up. And the coffee cups will be back. They bought all the coffee cups. There wasn't many. Big Boss is, I'm going to punch her in the eye when I see her again. She's not buying enough stuff, I feel like. But you just never know what you're going to sell or what's going to sell. Big Boss bastards. Yeah. RufusTheBull.com. Nikki, can you pin that on or pin that on here or comment? I don't even know if you can. I don't even know how to pin stuff. Are we having treats day tomorrow? Actually, yeah, we can for sure. I was just thinking of what I had in my truck. Somebody had to message me and remind me. I don't know what they're gonna. But see, everybody said that Ruby's too small, but that's her mama when you compare them. When she's out there by Redford, she looks small, but she's got another 2 or 3 months before she has a calf. Roxanne is a 5-year-old cow, so she looks big. So Ruby Should be getting closer. RufusTheBull.com. Yep. I don't know how to pin that. But there it is right there. Whoops. Don't get them on these other sites, guys. And there are other ones we're trying to get taken down, and people keep messaging me because they've taken their money and they've scammed them and shit. And make sure it says Lockridge Ranch, which is my last name. Yeah, sure it was Rufus laying down saying lazy bastard. Yeah, I've only seen him lay down like that a couple times. I do not like to see him lay down like that. It doesn't hurt him, but it's scary to me. When they lay down and they're stretched out, that's just not their typical deal. He just got a really good spot on that hump. He's actually laid like that a couple times now. He was. Coffee with a Rufus. Now you can see old Rufaloo. See, he won't push anybody, really. He'll just stand there and eat by our foot, eat shit, eat rocks and everything else. Roxanne's about to come over here, though, as soon as she gets wind of it. See, now he's standing on top of the grain. Mischievous boy. So everybody got grain today. I see, I don't know if y'all can see on Rhonda's back leg, I see a little evidence that there was a little love making happening back there. So unfortunately, I was hoping she may not be pregnant, but we can pretty much set our calendars by right now to next month. I'm trying to make a note of this right now. Man, when they cycle in, you know, by this time next year, we'll have a place to put Rhonda. So we'd like to give her a month or two break between, let her cycles, everything get back to normal. I would love a Rufus apron. That's what the big boss is saying. She's going to try to make some like V-necks and some like summertime shirts and shit like that. Here's what I want, okay? Here's what I want my neck. Well, the next shirt coming out is for Roro, and you're gonna love it. So if you're not on the email list, it's gonna be sold out super quick because I don't think the big boss ordered a shitload of them. That's why I'm gonna have to punch her in the eye next time I see her. But I hope we get it this next week, but it might be the week after next. But I'm hoping this week. But it's pretty damn cool. You know, there's so many different things to try to make. It's so hard, guys. But the next shirt, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I want it to say Rufus, and I want RUF, then I want USA at the end of it, like red, white, and blue. Rufus-A. Rufus-A. Amanda says I'm so stupid. But Rufus. Look at the bag on her this morning. We got some stuff going on underneath there. She's getting closer. I wanted to say Rufus-A, Rufus-A. And I want the USA on the back of his name to be in red, white, and blue. Yeah. That's a summertime shirt. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. That thing is wrecked today. Good job, Rufus. Yeah. Oh, we got twin peers. Let's see if he goes in for the other one. No, no, the other side, the other way. Phew, I've been there too, dude. Stank. They actually, if y'all would like to know what he's doing, there's a gland in his upper lip, and they roll it up like that, and they can tell whether she's cycling or not. That's how they tell. That piece stank. That green grass is stinking. Everything they smell like smells like whatever they're eating, of course. Kind of like when you eat asparagus. And I still don't understand why I could eat asparagus, and within 15 seconds, my pee stinks. Like, that's the quickest transition. Go to rufusthebull.com, and then it'll ask you. We don't send out a bunch of emails either, by the way. But if you don't get on the email list, it's getting so big now that we get new products, she sends it out. And then I don't know what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to figure out something like a baseline. We have so many different shirt designs and so many different things now. We need to figure out stuff we just keep in stock nonstop. That's our plan. Cincinnati, Ohio. We're working on a kids short story kids book right now, so that should be pretty cool. We got her. We hired somebody just for folding shirts, but it's, you know, if you buy 300 of one shirt, there's 5 sizes to that shirt, so you only have so many in each size, and then I don't know how many designs. I keep coming up with designs, and then the big boss is like, it's good. It's a good problem to have. What's drop ship? We print our own labels and everything right there at our house. We have canvas pictures of Rufus. You can buy. We got all kinds of stuff. We're about to do a bunch of different USA capital. Yeah, and I think like wide and then colored, like the USA part. Rufus, save money and automate. Well, you don't save money. So like if you go and buy shirts from these print stores, we tried that at first, to where you can pick. We have hundreds of designs, and you go pick the shirt you want with the design on it, saying what you want. Then when you get it, it's like a pressed on plastic piece of shit print thing on it, and it takes like 3 weeks to get it, or longer. So it's like, well, we had tons of kid sizes the first go around or two, and literally we had to give them away. So we added that to the sizes that were bought the most. We were talking about getting a few kids to keep up with. We do have beanies. I don't know if we have any in stock right now. We're trying to get that sorted out so we can ship out of the country, but right now everything's just kind of... Have y'all ever heard me talk about politics on here, though? Just a quick question. You guys know my rule is no politics on here. Right, like we don't do politics because this is where we come to for no politics. We come just here to bullshit and have a good time. And somebody emailed me and said I was talking political on something and just like chewed my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody comment, we don't do that. But, like, I got this email, and I'm like, I do not do politics on here. I don't watch anything. I am sick of the news. I'm sick of politics. I'm sick of all that shit. So, but somebody chewed my ass, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, the Bill Clinton story? That's not really politics. Was it? I don't feel like that was political. You know what I'm saying? That was just my dad egged Bill Clinton. I don't care which party you're for. That's funny. He was a draft dodger. I'm from Arkansas. I feel like if you could talk about people from your same state, at least. I vote Brent for president. I wouldn't want that job for whatever. Hell no. Hell no. Could you imagine what the media would pull up? Brent, did you have a social media page called The Dumb Bastards at some point in your life? Maybe. Oh, shit. Maybe I still do. Rupaloof. Yeah. He's trying to figure out how he can get a bite of that grain without getting that shell in his mouth. But he needs to just go away. Yeah, his neck is thick. Oops, I missed something. Nothing better than sitting here watching your cows and listening to the calm sound. I really feel like that's soothing too. It is to me. Like I just sit out here. Linda Lou. But yeah, if you want to see a neck size comparison, look at this compared to old Rhonda's. You got a rock in your mouth, you break one of your teeth or something stupid, dude. Oh shit, I forgot the oranges again. Pink eye. Oh yeah. I'm gonna stop by Harps on my way back through, and I'm gonna grab apples and oranges. So we'll have them for tomorrow. I've already got enough treats at the house. Pet him. What's the matter, old bacon? Huh? What's you so all firm about? Let's see if I can turn this thing around here. Where's the flipper rounder button at? Oh, good, it's underneath here. Bear with me. Was y'all watching the other day when me and Hayden was working on my phone? Trying to get it so I can read, Rufus. Oh my God, dude, your breath is outrageous. I wish y'all could smell his breath. Like, normally he has pretty decent breath. He just ate, he's being good right now. Come here, big boy. Come here. I don't like getting my face that close to him, actually. I need to comb him some. If I knew what he was going to act like. Yesterday, he was not in the mood, then girls running around. He's all bowed up, he's leaning towards me, and he's like, look. Hey, Rufus. He used to like me to like scratch his ear hole. He's got small ears. He's gonna jam my fingers. It's what he usually does. God almighty. His neck is the biggest. I've measured it one time. Actually, let's get the tape measure. Let's measure something. Let's see how big his neck is. It's a metal tape measure. It's not going to be accurate at all, but it's always fun to try to do. Hang on here. Get my teeth knocked out right here. Oh man, somebody get the other end. Here, Ruth. I'm using a metal tape measure. Let's see. Where are we at here? 88 inches. 87 inches? 87. 87 inches around right there. That's kind of in the middle. Probably knock off 4 or 5 inches. What's the matter, baby Ruth? She's my baby, dude. Oh, good. He's gonna start pawing and take crap over here. Can y'all hear him huffing? Aw, Ruth. I don't know why this breed does it like that. Like they hold their head straight up. She is so sweet. You got pretty bad breath too. Do you know it? Can y'all see this? This is funny. Let me see if I can. How do I do this phone stand? Oh yeah, I got a lift kit on this thing. Check this out. Before Rufus freaks out on everybody. Okay, here you go. Here's the money shot. Here it is. Oh, she's a baby. She got some pretty white teeth. Your teeth are chipped a little bit though. Why are your teeth chipped up, huh? What have you been eating on? Wasn't your baby teeth? I think so. Okay. Don't cut your ear. Look at how clean and pretty that sucker is. Hmm. It's good to have you back over here. I couldn't get in there with her really with Redford because he's so goofy. Rufus is like, you get better. She's gonna have some big old oblong shaped horns like that. They're gonna be at the base of her head. It's gonna be wide. It's gonna look like a water buffalo looking. Can y'all see her teeth? There never was a problem with Ruth and Roro. The problem was with Rhonda. Rhonda doesn't like anybody around her baby. The youngins try to rough up her baby. They can hurt her baby. So she just makes them all scared. So is her teeth. They only have teeth on the bottom and the front. I don't know if y'all can see or not. They don't have any teeth on the top, but the top of her mouth is kind of like your car tire. And when they get a hold of your finger with their tongue is very rough, very rough. Ow! But the roof of their mouth, Rufus is about to hit me in the hip right here and send me flying. But the roof of their mouth is like, Rufus thinks he's eating something. Here, you wanna look in dipshit's mouth? No, he knows I don't have anything now. Hump, it feels like a basketball with no air in it. But some air in it. If that makes sense. Rhonda. Getting Rufus all stirred up now. When one cow gets stirred up, it stirs up another cow, and that cow gets another cow stirred up, then the bulls get stirred up, then I get run over. She was running Ruth back. Ruth was just having to get petting. They'll get along eventually. They'll be best friends again eventually. And when Ruth has her baby, she won't let Rhonda get near it. Weird, huh? Most likely. I can't say that for all of them. Yeah, nature's pretty rough. Did I miss somebody here? I did. Let me turn this thing around where I can see again. There's so much glare on this, I can't see shit. Whoops. Mm-hmm. All right, let me go back there. I am 52 years old, mom with an 18-year-old son. We don't have a ton of interest in common, but watching your videos, Lives and Rufus and gang brings us together for some mother and son bonding time. Great. Yeah, I'm not cool anymore with my kids either, Lisa. It's just one of those, like, even Paisley now just kind of cringes. This little girl came up to me yesterday and she said, "You're gold." And she said, "Your videos are tough." And I was like, I feel like both those things are good, but I look for Paisley for acknowledge. And she said, "That's good." So I was like, well, hell yeah. But then I had to look at her and I'm like, do we like these girls or not? Like, give me the... Because girls won't ever tell me till I'm done talking to somebody that we're enemies with that I didn't know about. I said, well, if y'all would keep me in the loop. Well, we can't keep you in the loop because all I ever ask, if anybody's ever mean to Paisley or something like that, all I say is, what's her last name? Who was it? What's her last name? And nobody ever tells me. So I usually am just obliviously just talking to people that are sworn enemies to the girls, apparently, sometimes. Put the stars and stripes on his butt. Yeah. Rufus, that's what that shirt's gonna say. Big Boss is like, I don't even know how I'm gonna make this shirt. And I was like, I don't really care how you're gonna make the shirt. Greets from Germany. You know, I've not done a ancestor test yet, but from what I understand, my family originated on my dad's side from Germany. I actually had moved from, I believe, Germany to San Antonio, Texas. And then my grandfather moved to Arkansas from down there. Apparently, they were brought over here. A lot of people were brought over here from Germany into that area. And that's where the name Lockridge comes from. It's more of a guttural. It's pronounced L-O-C-K, but it's actually spelled L-O-U-G-H, which I believe is German from what I understand. I missed somebody? Lisa Kirk. No, I got her. She's the 18-year-old. Got the 18-year-old watching videos, bringing them together. Yeah. I did miss this SC though, I think, didn't I? Put the stars and straps on Rufus's butt. No, got that one. I'm gonna try to find some mushrooms today. Some, not those kind of mushrooms, but the actual. Look at Rufus. That's Rufus's foreplay. Did y'all notice Rhonda came over here? I don't know if y'all were watching, but she butted him underneath his chin and then held her head down. I feel like this is equal to a back rub. Now look, she's gonna do it again. She don't want him to stop. Look. She's like, keep rubbing, only my back. She's like, anytime now. Go ahead, rub my back. Rufus, you lazy bastard. She's demanding this back rub. Look at him. That's it, huh? That's funny. She's gonna stay on him. A back rub. When a back rub is only a back rub. I do the same thing. She's like, if you want some later, you better get to rub my back, boy. Oh, no, he wants a back rub. That's about right. She's going to pick his head up. Get to rubbing that back. Boy, rubbing back. Get in there. She deserves it. She just birthed your baby. Comb your hair. Why is he looking at me like that? Rufus. She's waiting. Calling out your man card right here, man. Calling out his man card. Get to rubbing, boy. Man, he looks like he had a rough night last night. You know what that means, Rufus? You know what that means, bud. Ain't nothing for you today. Hope I missed Nikki here. Nikki, I do the same thing. I know that's right. I mean, I feel like I just nailed that. He says, I bet I can talk her into it later. Even without a back rub. It's actually a daughter next door. And it was so funny you mentioned that because she's right on the side of my driveway now coming in. And I've never noticed it before, but her mom has a pretty dark colored nose, but her nose is that pink, like that little pig pink. You know who else has got the pink nose? There's no denying. There's one there. There's just no denying. How did they get that pink bucket in there? There's just no denying that it's. See, here he comes. Hey, Bubba. Giving up milk. I don't think I have anything in my truck. But I'm going to do, what did we say, tomorrow night? The snack night? Is that what we said we're doing? You know what? I may actually try to make a schedule for this. I may schedule the live so people actually know what's going on. And then I won't be a lazy bastard. Or has no survival instincts. You know, what's funny about Rufus is that he will step on me everywhere, but he stepped around that baby, and he stepped around her the other day again and never stepped on her. One thing about cows that blows my mind and bulls is that from all the way up here, you know, his eyes are on the sides of his head, but he has you can look him up. It's 340-degree vision. So the only place he can't really see is straight off his tail behind him. 340. I don't know if y'all can tell on video or not, but his eyeballs bulge out. And whenever we say Redford has crazy eye, it's not really being crazy, but he bulges his eyes out. And now I'm no specialist here. My own opinion is so that he can see further around him. What was that? No what? So no sneak attacks, right. If you watch him, if you'll watch his head, I'll walk back here behind him. And you're gonna see his head start turning. It's gonna turn real slow. But you're gonna be able to see that black dot of his eye. See, he'll keep that little black dot all the way. See? His head is like on a gimbal. It will not. And if you get all the way behind him to where you can't see, he's going to turn his whole body now. See? No matter what you do, he's going to keep that eye on you. See how that works? You think he doesn't watch everything I do, every move I make? He does. See right there, that black eye? I can see it looking at me. See right there, still looking at me. Go back down here, watch, you'll see it start turning. See? You'd think he doesn't watch. He doesn't get standing up here. He does not stop watching every single thing around him. Oh, I see Redford. He's laying right there on that hillside. Bulls, big dominant bulls are like that. And here's the reason behind that is because smaller satellite bulls will be always looking for a weak spot on him. They go around until they catch him not looking. Wham. Don't they pee in their food sitting down? No, not really. I mean, Rufus just pees poops wherever he wants. A lot of time why you see poop in the feed trough is because when they get done eating, they just turn around and poop just runs out in there sometimes. It's pretty neat. I put some good running shoes on one day, and I was determined that I was going to stay behind him. I was like, no matter which way he shifts, I'm going to stay right dead behind him. Maybe I should do that again, because that almost got me toasted. But I tried to stay just lined up behind him so he'd have to shift his head back and forth. When I'd see him shifting his head, I'd go the other way. And man, he spun around like a top, and we were face to face. And I'm out of breath, and I'm like, well, whose idea was this? That actually, I need to find that video. It was super funny because while I'm doing it, I just got to eat a bunch of tacos, and like in the middle of it, my stomach goes like gurgle, 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 and I was like, "That's some Mexican food hitting home." Yeah. Anyways, seemed funnier at the time. Their tongue, I don't know, for everybody that's never felt a cow tongue before, if you've ever felt, not concrete's not rough enough, but if you've ever felt asphalt, like your hand on a real coarse asphalt, that's what their tongue feels like. I swear it'll take a layer to a skin off every time they lick you. And somehow they'll get you underneath the back of the arm, underneath the back of your bicep, and their tongue will almost wrap around your back of your arm. And when they pull their tongue back in their mouth, it just grinds underneath your arm, like underneath your bicep. And that's the worst spot to get licked, I think. Or right in the back, right in the middle of your back, like Roxanne will walk up to me, no shirt on, and lick me across the lower part of your back. Whew! They just like the salt. I don't even see Rhonda now. Everybody's chasing green grass right now. Where did she go? Oh, she's laying down. What? What do you mean mugging me for? Just see him stop what he's doing. Just give me a you bastard look. The heck did I do? Yeah, they got salt blocks. I actually put a sulfur salt. Sulfur, a lot of times I keep ticks off of them. A little bit of sulfur, a little bit of salt, and a few other minerals. It's mainly just all salt. Oh, he's getting huffy because this girl's up here by the fence. Yeah, I got mineral blocks out. So, what happened to your head? She's gonna be just like her mama. You got some bad breath too, though. So soft, like it's like this right here. All this feels like that lead blanket they give you at the dentist. It's so heavy. I mean, it's heavy, heavy. On me? It's so heavy. And it's also the other part of it that's crazy. I've never been around these cows, this breed, not a purebred. I mean, she's got such bad breath. You don't want to. But This right here feels like the lead blanket at the dentist's office, the dewlap. And then, but the craziest part about it is it's freezing cold. It's so cold. And then right here on her nose, from their air intake going up their nose, it's freezing cold too. Like this breed has to be, yeah, it's called the dewlap, but that piece is like ice cold. Their body temperature, like Rufus right there, is I think it's 102. Somebody has to look that up. But their body temperature is 102. So if it's cold outside, that's what it is, cold air intake, literally. They're made for real hot environments, and I think that's kind of why they look like a camel. But like Rufus, short hair, and usually you do one bull for every 25 cows if you want to make sure they get covered. So maybe 20 cows, depending on. So if you had 100, you'd want probably 5 just to make sure everybody's doing their job. No, there's just no wind today. It's nice and calm. Rufus, hey. You can send it to my email. I'm trying to think of where else. If you follow me on any other platform, you can send me a photo. The thing is, guys, there's so many fake accounts. Y'all just be careful. Some of these things are saying that I messaged them, asking them for money and stuff. And like, I even think I had, well, I don't think I did. There was a lady messaged me, and I can't help but feel bad. But I think there might have been a little bit of, they might have been manipulating with a little bit of like, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, if chickens, I have chickens, man. I got Taylor Swift, pumpkin, I got all kinds of chickens. I've got dogs, chickens, cows, horses. I raised rabbits for a long time, guinea pigs, goats, sheep, you name it. I stopped doing all that stuff. These cows, I've got so many now. Yo, oh, trust me, you don't have to look long. If you stay on this account and you stay on this feed, it won't put those other ones in front of you. But if you ever get sidetracked on one of those on accident, which I've done myself, it'll stick them right in front of you. They got the same name as me, everything. But if y'all look at my account right now, it's got a white check mark by my name. These are your meditation when you get ready for work. Those birds, though, this microphone won't pick me up at 10 feet, but it'll pick up this mockingbird at 200 yards. Good morning. I can't say anything bad about the scammer pages or even say their names hardly, or I get bullying against me. Even if I list them out, sometimes I get in trouble for that. Isn't that messed up? Washington County is pretty, finally turning green. I'm letting the water slow down a little bit. It's finally, we haven't had any rain in a long time, but before I start a little mushroom hunting here in a little bit, not the mushrooms that are bright colored. We're gonna go find, does anybody else hunt morel mushrooms on here? Anybody? Am I saying it wrong? So, if you don't know what those are, it's probably one of the best eating things that you'll ever find in Mother Nature and it's also one of the hardest things to find. It's the adult version of a Easter egg hunt. They only come up for a couple weeks a year, and they do not come back up again until the next year. And it all depends on ground temperature and water, rain. And there's something about them that your eyes have a hard time focusing on. But once you see them, you can pick them out. But you can walk past them, and your brain, it just doesn't click what you're seeing. Rufus, he can see me. Right there, he's got me in a blind spot, though, for a second. Just a second. Big money in those mushrooms. I know, me and Hagen. I've never sold one of them. No, they're not the ones that make you crazy. Is he going to poop now? I don't know. Like, the thing about a cow is their whole body inside is just a constant cycle. So like big giant vat up here in the front where everything goes into. If it's too thick, it comes back up, he chews it up again, swallows it back down. Then from there, it's like a big fermenting tub. Then from there, it goes into another stomach, then another stomach, and then another stomach, and then it comes out. So it's a constant. It's a constant. So, like, I feel like cows can almost poop as, like, whenever they want to. They are a poop factory, yes. That sound that right there is him coughing up his cud. So their esophagus works like my ex-wife. It works both ways. Anything goes down can go back the same. So it's like their reflex isn't like ours to throw up, like where you really have to try. Theirs goes both. Slid that in there. That's even funnier. I just slid it in there. I can't get out of that joke now. What's up? I do wonder how many people that hate me watch me. They're just like, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You ever wonder that? I didn't even know, like, you could see the people that follow you. Like, I've never looked. I have some pretty cool people that follow me on Instagram that I didn't even know followed me. I don't even know their names. And I didn't even know that they were cool people. People are like, hey, did you know such and such followed you? Know such and such followed you? And I'm like, who? I don't watch TV, guys. I do want to go watch this movie about going to the sun. Don't tell me any part of it or I'll hang up right now. I feel like that too. I appreciate that. It's not really that. Like, I love to see people make it. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see people make it. But not a lot of people like to see other people make it. Can I comb his hair? Man. He's got a girl right here on one side of him. Another one right behind him. No, just like, good afternoon, Brent and our squad. Ken Morels, Woodfish in Northeast Tennessee. Called Morels. Oh yeah, what's what we call the dry land fish. Nobody was gonna get it, Andrea, so Johnson. So I didn't even say it. Well, not nobody, some people would. You live in Buffalo? I've been to Buffalo a few times. You're welcome. I didn't say it. But anyways, we finally got rain. The ground's warm enough, and there should be some good ones out. I literally know people that have taken the location of their mushroom patches. They're so hard to find. The locations are so hard once you find a patch, that have taken it to their grave, not told anybody. Would ever do a reality TV show like WeTV? You know, I don't think anybody would watch it, first off. Oh, you got a hell of a tail. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I forgot about. Okay. So the old timers used to say, and I don't see it, but real tight curls in the tail meant they were having a girl. Or no. A boy. Ah, shit. So a boy. So she has no real tight curls in her tail, which means that she's having a girl. Now, I looked it up. There's no, it has no, holds no merit. But the old timers said, if there's really tight curls, means a boy. No curls means a girl, or a girl. So she has no tight curls. So let's see if it's right. I'm trying to remember what Rhonda's looked like. Maybe you still like it. Hers does not look like it has tight curls in it either, but I feel like it did. Boys are missionary styles. Well, that sucks. So the old timers would say she's going to have a girl, which would make sense because Rufus has had a bunch of girls. Yes, the storm passed through. Look at all the water running everywhere. We had so much rain. But look at my grass. I got grass. Like, that was all woods. I'm trying to get the grass ahead of weeds and to hold my soil because this whole mountain wants to go to my neighbor's property down below. Could be a girl, could be a boy. It says it holds no merit. Why is that wire so floppy? Yeah, Ralph has more white spots in a different color. Climb over the fence. I think I'm going to go see if I can find some mushrooms for a little bit, guys. These are all just pets. Old wise tale, get it? Stupid, I'm so stupid. That's all right. Man, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea what color her baby's going to be. She had a black baby. She had a white or a brown baby, red baby. How come Ralph got fixed? Because he's related to everything. We didn't want him to do any inbreeding, and I didn't want, like, he would really not serve a lot of purpose as a bull here, and he would just be another one to watch out for, and I had to build him his own separate pasture, which is not cheap. Barn is 6 weeks out. Locked the deal down Thursday. here's the thing though. Everybody, remember how everybody was disappointed with the family reunion? Everybody's gonna be disappointed because these cows aren't gonna go in this barn, including myself. And I wish they would. They do not like, especially Rufus. Rhonda might. Ruth might, maybe. But yes, I'm going. This one right here is going to be. Glad you asked. I've been waiting for somebody. So the building itself is going to go right there on that pad. And then right where my truck is at, I'm going to shave this back. I'm going to put railroad ties here. The building's going to be right here somewhere, 40 by 40. I'm going to put a 20-foot, and this is just for Rufus. I'm going to put a 20-foot completely open overhang right here. And then this fence, I'm going to come off right here with wooden or steel fence and make a corral out of all this right here. And then pins in here, and then more pins out here. And then this right here will be the inside of the barn. Over there where the tractor is on this side will be like a tack room, little stalls if we have calves or something that gets sick. And then because this is going to be raised here, I'm going to make the fence go around the front of my truck up through there, either metal or wood, turn to the back side of the barn. And then everybody will be able to enter in the back of the barn or be underneath this lean-to here that's 20 foot wide. So the lean-to should go from right here somewhere all the way out 20 foot, and it's just gonna have posts here and here and here and here. So Rufus will feel like he's outside, but he's gonna have a roof, and I don't know how it's gonna go. But anytime he gets underneath something, he tends to not like to be there. I've got another road that goes up through there. And then depending on where the building fits here, I'm gonna put a overhang over there when I can afford it. I can't afford to put doors in this one yet. So coming up this road here, gonna be at the top of the barn, like the shape up here, like that, facing this way. A 16-foot door here, overhang here, and then you'll be able to pull just a gate over the door here until I can get the roll-up doors put in. And then in the back, there'll be another roll-up door back there eventually. And probably what I'll do on this side where my tack room is gonna be and stuff is I'll probably pour that concrete and then build my rooms inside there. The center part of it, we're just gonna have it, an alley. And then the entry back here from the come in the back side, because this, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that's pretty, I had to bring this up a lot to get this level. So I'm gonna scoop that back out right here once I get the post in the ground. I'm gonna put railroad ties. So when they come in here, it's gonna have a 12-foot sidewall up to here, and then an overhang 20 foot. So the overhang was just for Rufus, even though he'll have access to the inside too. But he has gutted my barn in the past. So I'm trying to figure out what I can line part of this with that's not going to break the bank on me. I hear ya. Cow push at night as Rufus leaves. Do Rufus and Redford fight? Yes, they will unalive each other if they're put together. Well, Rufus will just smash Redford, but Redford can break his legs. So it's like an ongoing problem. He's gonna lay down. He got a rock underneath his leg a little bit. Kind of like when you sit on a rock under your ass cheek. Best live stream. Patty, thank you. So the materials are 6 weeks out on the barn, and they made me a little bit of a deal, not much, to do my house at the same time. It's not really a barnuminium style barn house, but right up there. It's going to be built just like this building. It's going to have posts in the ground. It's going to be on a floating slab. The posts are going to be in a slab. They're going to be in boots so they don't rot. I've never been around one of these built like this before. I've seen them built, but I've never done it myself. People say that they're actually got a better footing with those posts than they do with a footing. The lumber's the cheapest part. Yep, I'm gonna be, so from up there, the view is off the mountain, so it's way up there in the air, and I've been really battling with this. My high line is gonna stop way over there and go up to my house, so it's not in front of all my windows coming this way. And it doesn't look like it's that far, but it's about from here to over there, it's about 200 yards. And I don't know how I'm gonna get power down here without setting to the pole over here. But I mean, I can trench it in, run something smaller down here, or I can just run a high line down and just look out my window and see a power line down there. But who really cares, honestly? Why are you hating on me? You haven't read any of my comments. Sorry, I read that one. I wasn't hating on you. What was you asking? Part of it is, unless I set it down, I can't see. Yeah, I know. This son of a bitch is so rocky, trenching down here. But I'm gonna run water down here anyway, so I may just have to run something down here. It's a long ways from where my meter is going to be, way over there, all the way down here. But I'll get it. It's not going to be one of those 1 month deals. It's going to take a while. Got to start somewhere. But I do have my septic tank right there. I do have my well drilled back there. I do have my pad built up here. And I do have the people locked down for sure for 6 weeks out, if not sooner. And they will be building that. That is going to be a 40 by 80. We shorten it down just a little bit with a garage in it. I think it's only a 40 by 50 or something like that with the living space. And then this is going to be a 40 by 40 with a 20-foot hangover. Lean to. Yeah, if I miss your comment, if you say anything weird or it has anything that sounds like angry, it usually also will pull it out. So if you're like, hey, dipshit, you're not reading mine, I can't even see it. I missed somebody saying something. Hi from Michigan. Love me, Rufus and crew. Charlotte Wheeler. I see you all the time on there, Charlotte. Thank you. Our comments go fast. Well, okay, I don't know on y'all side what it looks like, but I only have a spot that's about this big in the screen, about that wide, and it's only right here. I was looking at Amanda's the other day, and hers had tons of comments on the screen at one time. Mine, like right here, I only have 2 comments I can see right now. And then it just goes right straight past. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying reading. I can barely fucking read to begin with. Hey, dipshit. Hey, it sent that one through. We love your fur babies. That one made the cut. But I will tell you this: you got a lot better chance of me reading it on here than you do anywhere else, because we average about across every platform. Yeah, I think it was close to 6 million. 6 million comments, something like that, in 30 days. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Lewis. Redford hates oatmeal cream pies. Redford actually doesn't like most. You know, the only actual treat that Redford loves, absolutely loves, is the boxes of really expensive apple horse treats. Let me see that bale of hay. Well, Rufus, you can see the trail where it went. It's right down there. She ain't looking too good today. It just poured down rain and washed it down the creek bed. My hay delivery guy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text him right now. My last text from him last week, he said, "You can count on me." They don't need any, honestly. They got so much grass now. They'll just waste it and lay on it. Well, let's text him and rattle his cage a little bit. I don't want to go to a 7:30 movie, I'm sorry. How'd I pick bulls to raise? Me and my daughter, we actually got Rufus first and Roxanne, and we wanted a cow and a bull. Raised them from bottle calves. And holy shit. Check the oil in that damn airplane, man. We got Roxanne and Rufus to raise up so she could, no shit. I think it's like you got a spun bearing. Would Rhonda let a stranger pet her? Yeah, Rhonda would definitely let a stranger pet her. See how Ruth's standing right over top of the baby too? That's another reason why Rhonda gets on her. Because they're just siblings and they want to fight. Oh shit, I don't know what that was. I can't even see it. It's in the clouds. They had that thing wound up. We ship out, if it's got to be a U.S. or like a military base or something like that, it's the only way. Hopefully we get that figured out. The shipping is so wacky right now. We're just trying to get it so that we know, like even with the site, it figures in the shipping and it's changing so much right now. Shit was wrong and we're trying to get it figured out. If you email the big boss or the email to our page, Rufus, go to rufusthebull.com. It'll have a deal where you can fill it out for your email. It has the email on there. You can email her. And I bet she's going to probably murder me for saying this, but I bet you could email her and work out something on your shipping if you want to pay your shipping or something like that. Like, there's not a ton of people that want to go through all that, but I bet she would. I know she would. Yeah, Roro. Yeah, see, what it is Roxanne and Rhonda have been together. That's why Rhonda didn't fight anybody else. Hope you and your family have a happy Easter. Please give Rufus a hug for me. American gift. Please give Rufus a hug for me. Hey, it's $5 for my life. No, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have given him a hug, but we need everything to be right. Amazon will ship for you. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? With all the shipping and thousands of packages, why did I not think about that? Thank you. That's what we'll do, Amazon. That's me being sarcastic because we've gone down every avenue. There has to be a way for me to bill you for your shipping. The problem is the shipping changed. So from the time that we charged shipping, what our app did, from the time we actually got to ship it out within just a couple days. Can you have Ruth? No, she's my baby. I got multiple drones. I have one just for fishing. Oh yeah, Amazon, yeah. Yeah, woohoo, yeah, we figured it out. I got multiple drones, and one of them just for fishing in the ocean. But I think this year I'm gonna take my kayak. I crashed my drone into the ocean last year. I had to buy a new one, and this year I'm like, it sucked because the wind was blowing hard, and I knew better. Well, when you're shark fishing off the beach, you can fly giant baits way out to 1,000 feet or so, a couple thousand feet, and drop your bait, and then your weight, your bait, and everything's out there. All these guys you see shark fishing are kayaking their bait out, so I fly mine out and find a good spot, drop it. I know everybody kept telling me get a drone to find the cows. I'm like, I already got one. When the tree canopy's full, they won't do you much good. But no, I don't have. I have access to a thermal if I needed it, but Rufus doesn't really care how famous he is. Amazon can ship me a drone. They sure can. I did crash one of the ocean. I might have been drinking, and I was flying out a giant bait. My drone was struggling pretty good, and I was fighting a giant headwind. My drone was pretty much like, like a drone set like this. It was pretty much this way, trying to go against the wind, feeding it line off my rod, and the line was like a big parachute. And finally, it got pulling so hard it finally just rolled, and I was like, oh. Everybody on the beach was like, you stupid bastard. And I was like, fuck you. We got some big sharks, though. Not really that big, but big for a boy from Arkansas. I got bit by a shark a few years ago. And ever since then, I came out with a better way to take my bait out. Okay. How did I acquire this beautiful land? I actually bought this about 10 years ago now. It was not like this when I bought it. This was all woods. This has been bulldozers and chainsaws and bulldozers and chainsaws. There was no pond. There was no nothing. This is all woods. You can see my bulldozer trail up that. I pushed all that brush into that creek to try to hold my dirt. Otherwise, I'd have burned it. But you can see how much work I put in all these roads, all myself. I'm not saying I paid somebody to put them in. I put them all in. That's why they're all jacked up. The water's kind of running through there a little bit because I thought I had that graded a little better to go that way, but I didn't. It fucked it up, went that way. Cut that whole bank out right there. Made me a nice little driveway there to come up. Go all the way around to come to the back of that. A big valley there. I had to fill in with dirt. Then it goes from right here with this intersection. It's about a mile. And then you turn and you go about another half a mile, 3/4 back to pavement. So to where we're standing right here, it's close to 2 miles. How's that? I got the finger in there. You sons of bitches, hit the like button. up there, wherever it's at. You don't see the cows. Lots of bulldozer hours, lots of rental bulldozers. But if you just pay rent on one, you just got your own time in there on it. I'm pretty good on a dozer. I don't think we'll probably ever, we may never weigh him again, honestly, just because he may never go to town again. If he's getting weighed, it's because he's probably hurt or going to the vet. He's got his eyes shut tight right now. I doubt I'll weigh him again. We had such a cluster getting weighed last time. He busted the floor of my trailer. He busted the side of my trailer. He could only come out in reverse. Like, it was just a shit storm of not good. Yeah, it's going to be good for it. Look at it. It's already like got a little green fuzz to it. I put so much seed on this, hundreds of pounds. Like that, it looks ugly right here, but it's coming along. It'll be pretty. Stick with me. Good morning. God bless you. Just seeds too. Yep, just all that is and everybody's bitching at me about hay all the time. But the reason I waste so much hay is because I buy a few older bales and I unroll them to hold the dirt, just like you'd see on the side of the road. All that hay up there. This is the side of a mountain. It's all red dirt, clay, shit soil. Like, it's not real good soil. So all that's organic matter. You need all that seed. Look at that, how much grass is in that right there. That brown bale probably was cheaper than buying 50 pounds of seeds. So it's hard to explain that to every idiot on here that wants to bitch at me. But like, you waste so much hay. And I'm like, I understand. It's the bale of hay, say I paid $40 for it. The bag of seed is, $150. So the bale of hay weighs 1,000 pounds. It can be a shitload of seed in it. Yeah, the hay, there's just no organic matter. This mountain, it's been in the woods for so long. It needs lime. It needs so many different fertilizers. That was a whole nother process. We just now got done with that. And this giant rain probably washed about a third of my fertilizer off my place. Unfortunately, this whole place is sloped. So I was hoping we'd get a nice, easy rain to begin with. We kind of did, but then we got a big old turd floater. And hopefully it didn't wash all my fertilizer off. Bastards. Was to meat breeder because of the clay. I'm not sure. All I know is if you put enough hay on there, enough cow shit on there, it'll grow grass. No, none of these guys will ever go to the freezer. These guys are on about 50 acres. Rufus is on a field that's about 18 or 20 acres. Redford's on a field that's about 13, I think. And then up here where I'm standing, there's about 20 something. Ruby Sue, she's laying right next to Roxanne. You can almost see her underneath her chin. I didn't get in there with her today, but I'm making the big boss come with me this afternoon. After this rain, everybody get all frisky, and we'll try to make us a little bit of content somehow. I'll never try with any kind of game plan. I'm just like, you just come record. This shit's gonna hit the fan. Once I get this barn here and electricity here, and I can get my cell service up some, we'll have a little better It's so far. Like everything is so far. Like you can't just run cords. I don't know if y'all follow Muffin or not. Muffin the Bull, Matt. But he's got Starlink. He's in a spot with no service. And he pretty much needs to stay in about a 50 by 50 circle. Get reception. He has to run power down there. So he's been working at it. I've been talking to him. And Rufus is just so big. A 50 by 50 circle is not enough room. We'd be running in and out of service is what we'd be doing. But once I get my barn here and my stalls and shit here, like Rhonda, I don't know if Roxanne would like it or not. Roxanne likes to go hide when she has her baby. But I would bet you, what is that sound? Oh, but I bet you Rhonda would let us put her in the barn, and she would, we could put live feed in there. So next year we'll be able to see her have her baby maybe. Would y'all watch that at all? If I do that? Please explain a big old turd floater. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's when you get a shit ton of rain all at once, and it just goes off this mountain like down through there, and then it takes. See, the seed is dry. It's like powder dry. So when you get a bunch of rain on there, it starts floating your seeds. They start floating, and then as it runs them, and you'll see them all go. See, we're going to the neighbor's place. That's a turd floater. Let me just show you kind of what it looks like. I feel like that was a pretty damn solid explanation, honestly. So, like, here's a pretty good, there's some better spots up here. But you can see, like, I put seed all through here, but it all washed out. But it's all right there. That's a seed floater. There's a little bit of grass coming up there. But look, I mean, this is Arkansas, boys and girls. Look at that. You run your push mower over that son of a bitch? I don't think so. How much work do you think that's going to be smoothing out? I leave all the brush and the sticks and shit like that to hold the dirt until we get some grass going. And then we'll roll the rocks in. Get your push mower out there. I got a brush hog. It's actually really not a brush hog. I call it a rock grinder. These are all sandstones mostly. But yeah, it gets uglier when you get over here at it. Here, let's take it closer. Let's examine this closer. See this right here? Yeah, look at all that shit. Get your push mower and hit that son of a bitch and pile of shit right there. Yeah, that looks nice and pleasant, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Probably find us an arrowhead in here if we get to looking really good. Rocks are crazy, yikes. What do you mean rocks? You dig a hole in North Arkansas right here where I'm at, boys. You get a teaspoon of dirt. I mean, rock. What rock? That's been run over by a D6 dozer and crushed down. You should have seen it before. Man, this is actually a good northeast slope right here. But I stirred this up so much with a dozer that, and I'm gonna tell you, it's steep. Can y'all see how steep that is from here? From your nice, pleasant bedroom or wherever you're watching from. I pushed a lot of this brush down into this ditch, and that's gonna catch my dirt. I leave a lot of sticks and lots of brush to hold the dirt. If you have no dirt and you wash away the dirt you have, then you have zero dirt then. And then dirt is what everything survives by growing on. If you get down to there's no dirt, You the screwed. That makes sense? Arkansas is rocky. Do you ever go diamond hunting at the park there? You know what? Where is it? Murfreesboro? I look at it all the time, and I've never been, but it's not too far from me. Look right here. Hey, look right here. This is no shit. I just saw this. Look right here. Here it is. Y'all ready? I just moved it. Right there. Look right there. That, I busted it with a dozer. There's a whole bottom of an arrowhead. See it? That's the tip would be right here. There's the air, the notch right here. I knew I saw something white laying there. There's the notch where it would tie it on. It would have pointed just like that. That's pretty cool. Y'all see it? It's really not a great one, but pretty neat little thing right there. That was probably shot at something. Boy, it's fractured there. That bulldozer fractured that. That's an old brake. Pretty cool. It's gonna blow a little bit. Let's see if we see anything else right here. Anytime you're in a sandstone, a big pile of sandstone, there ain't nothing here but sandstone. Anytime you see a piece of flint laying in sandstone, somebody brought it in. Can't believe it was laying right there. I've looked this over a couple times, but that rain last night, yet again, was the turd floater, as we all remember what that is. I don't see anything else. This little spring right here, there might have been a camp right here. Sometimes when you find just the bottoms like that, it's a good sign, because that's when they brought it back to their camp, untied it off their arrow shaft or addle or whatever it was, and threw it down, tied a new one on. So if you find the tip, it's just my own opinion. If you find the bottoms, generally is where they took them off. If you find the tips, I found about 180 something, just the real sharp points in one spot. I couldn't figure out why. I mean, I found like handfuls of them just by this riverbank. Anyways, I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on there. It finally hit me. Yeah, you get up in that shit right there. Big boss hardly came with me. That's really good compared to what it looked like. You can imagine what that looked like. This was all the way down there. But no, what I was gonna say about all those tips, I found tons of these tips about that long, broken off tips. It finally hit me what it was. It was where they cleaned their game, and those tips were broke off and probably fell out of the meat. That they probably had a spot there where they were hanging their animals, whatever they had shot, and those tips were probably broke off in the game, and they were laying there where they had a spot to string them up. But I literally found hundreds in one spot. The spot I'm referring to is a spot there was a camp for thousands of years, literally. Stuff that was more modern, just bow and arrow, and then I found stuff that was pre-bow. Caveman shit. I'm not talking about just native, I'm talking like old shit. Pretty neat little point there. It's made out of some pretty trashy flint. Yeah, everybody's eating. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here and go look for some mushrooms for a little bit. See what I'm gonna get into today. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna try to be back on here this afternoon. I've said that a couple times and then not made it. I was coming back on yesterday and I forgot that we went to Good Church Friday, Good Friday, and then didn't make her. Y'all have a great day. Tomorrow, oh crap, what time tomorrow did we say? Tomorrow is Easter. Man, I'm gonna have a hard time. I should be back here in plenty of time to do snack treat time tomorrow. But if I can't, they'll be mad at me. I gotta hide Easter eggs for all these little farthead kids 15 times in a row. I'll be mad. Try not to be lazy bastards today. Get out and do something, okay? See you guys. If you want to come to church with me, by the way, brand new church, Farmington, Arkansas. You can join online too. Come on with me. At least come up there and sit around and shoot the crap with me. See you guys.